Hey there, good morning. Coffee with Clint. Number 22. Yeshua saw some infants being nursed at the breast. He said to his disciples, these nursing infants are like those who enter the kingdom. The disciples asked him, then shall we become as infants to enter the kingdom? Yeshua answered them, when you make the two into one, when you make the inner like the outer, and the high like the low, when you make male and female into a single one, so that the male is not male and the female is not female, when you have eyes in your eyes, a hand in your hand, a foot in your foot, and an icon in your icon, then you will enter the kingdom. Okay, so right away we've got the infant, and this symbolizes just being receptive and being undifferentiated. You know, if you look at Piaget and you look at people that talk about human development, at the beginning it's basically you don't know you're an individuated pixel in the world, so to speak. Okay. Everything's fractals. Like I said, I'll bring the circles around, but everything's that phi thing, that divine ratio that we have. Okay, and you don't realize that you're separate. So you're receptive. You're willing to listen to the source. Okay, so in this case, they're using it as a breast, which is nourishment, but the real nourishment is with God or the Lord. And again, you're in that. You put yourself in that position that you're willing to be receptive, to download the information, so to speak. Okay. Highs and lows are integrated. A lot of times we have our heads in the clouds and we have all these dreams, but they're in direct opposition to our physical drives and desires. If you look on a real basic level, like money even, you might have all these desires and you want this freedom to do this, that, and the other, but you're trapped by your programming and you just spend and you can't reach those because you have your heads in the clouds. And so it's integrating the highs and lows and just trying to find that wholeness within you, to find success in life. Marriage of woman and man. It's within all of us, that marriage of woman and man within us. Otherwise, you're always never complete, you're never whole, you're always seeking it outside yourself. We all have different degrees of that, and it's to find that balance of the male and female energy. Otherwise, you're always looking outside yourself. You're always chasing down. You're always having sex with everybody because you're just trying to get whole. You're trying to fulfill that whole, so to speak. And again, you're just searching without, outside yourself. It's just an empty pit forever. Okay, so let's talk about some of the male and female traits and the integration of those. So men have that rigidity. And when I say men and I say women, listen, this isn't binary. We've all got different degrees of this. Okay, so, don't get your panties all tied up in a bundle here. But men, rigidity, women, tenderness. Men, intellect, women, feeling. Men, strength, and women, gentleness. Okay? So this is the beauty. This is everything in the world. And one's not better than another. Well, men are strong. What do you mean men are strong? Listen, we're all a little bit of everything. And again, water is gentle. Water is mutable. Water is feminine. But I'll tell you what, water will totally rearrange a rock. If you give it enough time, that's the power of the feminine. So again, bless it all, bless both sides, and we're all different, degrees of either. So the eyes in your eyes, again, that's the third eye I always talk about. We got to work on that. I know it's a little ethereal, but you start seeing different after a while once you open up. Hand in your hand, it's the give and the receive, okay? And they're tied in together. When you give, you receive, and when you receive, you're giving back, okay? This is us working together. It's beautiful. Foot in your foot, you will know the way, okay? So a lot of times, like the Holy Spirit, so to speak, you hear about in religious terms, people say, oh, the Holy Spirit's guiding me. That's the foot in your foot. You'll know which way to go, Okay, and a great example of this I always talk about, especially in times with this Black Lives Matter stuff, is Harriot Tubman. That was an original OG right there. If you watch the movie, you know, and I hope it's somewhat true to reality, but you know, basically she would pray to the spirit and say, which way should I go? So she had the foot in her foot, and every time she never got caught. She had thousands of people that migrated from down south up to the city of brotherly love to Philadelphia, you know. So God bless it. You know, there it is in action, man. That's a good movie. An icon with your icon. Basically, this is you are small g within the bigger God. Okay. So again, you are God. Oh, blasphemy. But you know what I mean? You're that small God within the big God. You know, and once you see that, things really open up. And so, having said that, I just want to leave you a quote from Jean-Yves Leloup. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. It's French. Leloup. I'm not too swift on my French. May your love not be mere thirst, but an overflowing fountain. I think that's absolutely poetic and beautiful. Not a thirst, but a fountain that overfloweth. Your cup overfloweth, and you help other people. You're not always searching. You're not always thirsty. May your love not be a thirst. May it be an overflowing fountain. Love y'all. Beautiful. God bless. Enjoy the day. Seize the day. Carpe diem. See ya.